Maybe you felt like love was never free. Maybe it was conditional, that you had to work hard, you had to achieve, you had to push yourself to expend yourself beyond your capacity. And that was just to please others, right? Just to deserve love, just to deserve acceptance, just to deserve peace, whatever it may be. And that type of pressure leaves you a very anxious person. It leaves you burnt out and exhausted and always striving, but never fully settling and at peace. So, love is not something that you earn, nor is peace or acceptance or even rest. They are all things that you are worthy of simply because you exist, because you are a human being on this earth having an experience. So in today's session, we are going to start to tap out those negative beliefs, those self-limiting beliefs, and release that need to perform and start to invite in that unconditional love and help improve our self-worth today. So if you are new to EFT, all you have to do is repeat after me and tap where I tap. Even though I feel like I have to earn love and approval, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I've tied my worth to how others see me, I honor how real that feels. Even though love feels conditional, I am open to experiencing love without pressure. I feel like I have to earn love. I keep striving for approval. I feel like I'm never enough on my own. My worth feels tied to performance. I'm scared that I'll lose love if I don't keep trying. This pressure weighs me down. I'm always working for someone else's validation. I'm tired of earning love instead of receiving it. I learned that love was conditional. That I had to be good enough to be accepted. Approval became a survival strategy. My nervous system still carries that belief. I thought pleasing others would keep me safe. But it leaves me feeling empty and unworthy. I honor where this pattern began. And I choose compassion for myself. What if love doesn't have to be earned? What if I am lovable just as I am? I don't have to strive for approval anymore. I can receive love without conditions. My worth is not up for debate. I can let go of performing for acceptance. I choose to believe that I am worthy now. I am open to unconditional love and belonging. Last round, I honor the need I've carried to earn love. And I thank myself for surviving with it. But I don't need it to guide me anymore. I choose to believe that I am inherently worthy. I allow love to flow to me freely. I don't have to prove anything to deserve care. I am safe. I am loved. I am enough. And I deeply and completely accept myself. Let's go ahead and take a big deep breath in through the nose. We're going to sigh it out today, out through the mouth. And you can sit here for a few moments. And you can sigh it out again if you want to. And just notice what's shifted in your body today. Maybe you feel more empowered. Maybe you feel like you have stronger boundaries, a stronger sense of self-worth. Maybe your posture's changed. Maybe there's an ache or a pain that's gone away or improved. Even if you're just noticing those things improve that 1%, right? We come here day after day after day and we start to retrain our brain, rewire the way that we think, and it will seriously work miracles mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I do want to say a couple of things. Firstly, we are about to come to the end of our perfectionism and guilt series. There's only a few more days left. So if you guys do have any suggestions on what content you want to see next, what types of EFT tapping you want to see, let me know. If not, I have stuff that I could do. I've got plenty lined up, but I'm here for you guys. Like, this content is here to help you guys, right? So I don't want to just be posting random stuff that's not helpful. So your feedback is very much appreciated. Secondly, I would like to say thank you sincerely for all of the kind words I received yesterday. I do apologize for missing. I got a little in over my head, right? So I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant. So if you're new here and you don't want to hear like personal stuff, we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. But what had happened was, like, I'm still like at the tail end of my recovery, right? So I was bedbound for almost a year with a chronic illness. And for the last couple of years, I've been recovering from that. And it's been a slow journey. But I'd say I'm like 95% recovered. So like there's still some improvements that I could make, right? In terms of my capacity, specifically physical capacity. And I do tend to have some POTS flare-ups when I do too much physically. So that being said, what happened was I thought it would be a good idea to pressure wash my house and then try to clean the inside of my house for several hours in the same day. And don't do what I do. Learn from my mistakes. When your body is telling you, slow down, slow down. I want to say something else, because when I was in the earlier stages of my recovery, I didn't have that issue a lot, because my body would immediately tell me, hey, you need to slow down. You're doing way too much. Just standing up out of bed, I would have crazy symptoms. My heart would race. I would get terrible anxiety. I would have fatigue. I would feel faint. I would get really clammy and sweaty. I would feel hot. I would break out in hives. My whole body would start to turn red. My hands and feet would swell. I could go on and on. And that was just from standing up out of bed. So when I look at where I'm at now and how much I've healed, it took a long time for symptoms to start showing up when I was just cleaning and pressure washing my house. And so by the time that I started seeing the symptoms really show up, I was like well past my point. So today's lesson for all of you guys, try to tune into your body a little bit better than I did and listen for the signals, because like we talk about in some of our little educational videos, the body's really quiet at first, right? It's going to send you softer signals. It's not going to scream at you. It's not going to, bring you to a full stop all at once. It's going to send you little signals here and there. And then it's going to continue sending those signals. And it does that in the form of symptoms, right? We talk about symptoms being messengers. And so the more you ignore those symptoms, it might send those stronger. You might get more pain, might get stronger palpitations, a stronger heat intolerance, or more food sensitivities. But if that's not working, it'll start to throw different symptoms at you to try to get your attention. And that's essentially what happened. And then I kind of collapsed on Sunday and was in bed all day. So I did learn from that. I learned a little bit more about my threshold and, how much capacity I really had. So it was a good learning experience. But I just want to say thank you for all the kind words, and thank you for the patience, and for grace for me not showing up yesterday. But hopefully we will see you here tomorrow for day 11. Again, we're almost done with perfectionism and guilt, so let me know what you guys want to see next.